There are quite a few classical works of statecraft followed by management schools to teach leadership. Amongst these classical treatises, three books come to my mind. The first one is The Art of War by Sun Tzu. The second one was Arthashastra by Chanakya. And the third one, Machiavelli's Prince, written essentially for guiding the rulers as well as generals, even today relevant for the business world, for aspiring leaders. Today, we will take one principle from Machiavelli's Prince. Machiavelli was born in the earlier 16th century in Italy, and his work, the number two Principio or the Prince, was meant to guide philosophical approaches that aspiring princes must follow. A dilemma for leaders, whether they are in government, whether they are in military, they are in trade, or in business, or in any other walk of life. That is, whether to be generous or to be miserly. Machiavelli was of the firm opinion that generosity leads to trouble, future miseries, better to be a miser. The first example, a prince who wants to be very popular. He starts going beyond his means, starts pleasing everyone, donates or starts proving that he is more wealthy than actually he is. This often results in bringing extortionist taxes, being cruel later on, because the reputation of being generous or pleasing everyone leads to people asking for more and more from you, and you not being able to satisfy them, imposing future taxes or resorting to unethical means at a later date. So he says that by being miserly, initially you displease a few people, but please a larger population because you control spending the state's money. So on the twin tests, a prince should not be hated and a prince should not lead such a life that it will bring ignominy to him. On both these tests, miserliness is the prescribed way over generosity in today's world. Let us see the relevance of it. A business leader in today's world is generous when he or she gives generous salaries, spends lavishly to project his business or himself in order to attract customers, declares dividends, even borrowing money, gives various employee benefits beyond his means. What is the miserliness? Miserliness in today's context is probably cost control. Being all the time aware, you cut your coat according to your cloth. You do not project yourself beyond your means, because at the end of it, you will have to borrow more, increase your prices to reduce your quality, because you cannot give bonus, you cannot give salary rises unendingly. Many of the businesses are very successful when they do in a frugal manner. They give basics rather than being lavish. Jet Airways or for DHFL or Island FS have all collapsed because in good times they started being generous. They started bidding for projects which are beyond their means. They highly leveraged themselves, and this generosity came back to hunt them. So miserliness or cost control or keeping your resources well rationed for the needs of the project is equivalent of Machiavelli's concept of being miserly. The equivalent of generous is not keeping things in control, not sticking to the planning, not keeping projects under a tight leash, unnecessarily committing expenditure before the revenues come in. We can learn a lot from Machiavelli's principle of leadership as propounded in his famous book Prince. Thank you very much.